Hello, my name is Missing Utah, and welcome back to another episode of BTD Battles. So, I've done a few battles since we last did stuff, and I've discovered a few things. First of all, the Ring of Fire attack shooter is OP. Any new player should get that as soon as possible. Also, I've discovered that sending a ton of red balloons to your opponent, it might seem a bit spammy at first, but it is actually really overpowered. So, yeah. And the reason it's so overpowered is because... Come on, find a match. The reason it's so overpowered is because it will give you... Sorry, that was a total wrap. The reason it's so overpowered is that it'll give you... It'll give you... Oh, yeah, duh. Budget. It'll give you a ton of extra budget. I've been able to get to over 350 every 6 seconds with that, and that's made me a lot more powerful. The one problem with this game is, first of all, good thing I just got the Buccaneer, or I would have lost so badly here. Also, problem with the game is, the one problem is that sometimes it'll pit you against, if it cannot find a match in a certain amount of time, it will pit you against any opponent, and it's usually someone who is vastly more skilled than you are. For example, that guy has a battle rating of over 18,000. I actually fought a guy who had played 6,000 times. And I was like, what? And as you can see, you can also tell the player's experience if they've bought decals, and that's what these things are, like the flags and stuff. And the reason for that is that players generally don't buy those. Most players don't unless they've already unlocked everything. Because otherwise it's just like a really bad... Because otherwise it's just not worth it. But once you've bought everything already, then you can waste time on crap like that. So... Come on. Finally. I like the Destroyer because it goes because it can mow down enemies easily. Looks like it's mostly going to be a Buccaneer fight. Oh, yeah, it's mostly going to be a Buccaneer fight, it's looking like, just because everything is water. I might build attack shooter, but I'm not really sure I need to. I don't need ninjas because these things can detect camo on their own. That's one of the main reasons I like them. Second, I put it in the wrong place, in the bad place. Oh, wait, never mind. Half of their is trapped, so... Forgot that. Oh, forgot about that part. I think I'm going to make this one a cannon ship, because last time I had a fight with, because at one point I saw I killed someone with camo leads. Again, as often happens, not because their stuff can't detect camo, but because I can't pop it. But then I realized something after fighting this one guy. Cannon ships can detect camo and kill lead things at the same time. The only other tower that can do that legit, I believe, is snipers. So, snipers are unreliable for obvious reasons. I am very wary of someone sending camo leads. This guy appears to mostly be focusing on other stuff, but I want to see at one point if that is in fact a signal flare, because I can't see it from here. I can't see if it's just an napalm or a signal flare. Because if it's a signal flare, then my strategy changes quite a bit, for obvious reasons. These reasons I hope would be obvious. reason I'm even doing this thing at all. So otherwise, there's no reason to attack shooter. But once you have the Ring of Fire, and a match like this is extremely overpowered, it can take out rushes. It can take out rushes of anything less than a pink balloon on its own. So I want to see if it's easy. Oh god, that's a bad idea. Can't really see it that well, so. Because Camo balloons cost 3 times the amount of money for that, so it'd be wasting lots of money. When you take a bet, you can't really handle it against it. Maybe you can, I don't really know. Those ceramics are very powerful in any situation. Camo leads with this. Unfortunately, now I'm going to start sending Moabs my way. And take another chance, so you can't really handle a Moab that well. Okay, I just beat a greatly superior player. Just a second, guys. Alright, guys. Turns out the achievement I got was for beating an opponent with a battle score of over 250. Personally, I think I should have gotten a greater achievement, because that guy literally had 100 times my battle score and I beat him. Maybe that's just a very hard map. So this is, I think, what I'm going to go with for this map, because it's similar to what I've had before. This guy's have more wins, but quite a bit more losses than me as well. I've got almost the same amount of wins that I have losses, and a lot of my losses have been because of disconnection and just playing matches to get to get 2 medallions for something like the Buccaneer. So I'm going to show you what I'm really going to do with the red balloons now. Come on! Is this opponent have a crap computer? So, yeah. It's long balloons going to stay popular. Just thought of that because it seems to be Ninja Kiwi's main source of revenue and popularity, because the balloons games are something that Ninja Kiwi basically owns. They're basically like the games that Ninja Kiwi's mascot games, almost. Really? Really? I waited that long? Okay, good. Because sometimes the connection just doesn't come back. Sucks when that happens. I like buying these first because you don't need the ninja's camo popping ability for a while. And also this is a gigantic range. some reason the time is frozen. Anyone's... Okay, good. That was weird. I don't know what happens. Sometimes the matches are in fast forward and sometimes they're not. I like when they're in fast forward. Hate it when they're not. Yeah. Gonna wait a little bit for more money and before I get the okay. Now I can spam with red balloons, but as you can see, all these have like an income change thing to give extra income when you summon balloons. So now I have increased my income to 260 every few seconds. And that may not seem major, but in the long run, it's incredibly powerful. Like now I have 270. And over the next minute, that is going to give me 120 extra money that I can spend. And I could easily just spam him until I have, like, over 300 cash every few seconds. Because I've got it made right now. At least got it made enough that I can afford to just sit back and summon balloons at him. Because with certain defenses like these, the ninjas are not good at popping many balloons. They are one of the few starter towers with much use. They're really just about the only towers that are expensive, that are starter towers, and that don't have too much popping power. And it's kind of difficult at least for them to get much more than what they have. As you can see now I'm getting 300, so this red balloon stuff is really paying off. This really increased how much you can get later on, because remember, you don't get cash from balloons. That is the only way to increase how much you're getting will ever increase. So now I'm going to get an extra 500 this minute. Yeah, this is the best thing about the Buccaneer. It can cover just about the whole screen, but not be like slow. Basically, the best thing you can get short of infinite range, although the smaller size of the track may contribute to that. Doesn't really cover the whole thing on big tracks. Now I'm going to buy a tack tower. Going back to like a more regular tower. And the funny thing is that experience does not, like in BTD, does not really exist. You buy stuff with medallions, but rank no longer exists. You can automatically get any upgrades that you've unlocked, except for ones that you haven't purchased yet, so... Wow, lag. So basically, I hate these slow battles because, as you can see, we're pretty far into the video now, and we've only done 2 battles, and this one's just getting off the ground. So yeah, maybe I'll just like skip those in the future. Tell you guys that it was like a non-fast forward battle, so rather than skip. Well, actually now it's fast forward for some reason. It's not lag because it's not always like the same tracks with the same setups and stuff. It just seems to be random. Wow, this guy has a horrible connection. You know, I have an idea. Maybe it's the opponents that are causing this. Maybe it's all their crappy computers can handle. And as a guy with a crappy computer for a while, I can understand that, but... still, it's annoying for the other person, too. What's wrong with this game? Normally, like, lag only hurts you, but in a match like this, it hurts everything. Using his round 6 power to summon green balloons. The reason I keep summoning red balloons is that they have the best return on investment of anything in the game. Income-wise, at least... Actually, no, they really don't. Unlike most games that use return on investment, it's actually pretty balanced for the whole game. It doesn't really get crappier until, like, Zebras. And after that, as balloons get more powerful, it drops off until, like... Once you get to the ceramic, you're getting nothing for it, and once you get to the fast cooldown ceramic, and especially the blimps, you're losing money. In my opinion, only do blimps if you're pretty sure that it's going to kill the opponent, or you've already done a lot of income increasing, because a blimp can kill you pretty easily. Trying to use one, it can kill you all of your income. Especially this, the ZOMG. I'm not sure if you need 1500 income to use it. Probably not. But still. Wow. That basically... Even if you can afford it, I'm pretty sure that'll still kill off just about anyone's income, since this game did a pretty good job with premium items, because most of them just allow you to, like, play for longer. Really, the only tangible benefits of the whole... Just a second. Sorry, of the whole, like, battle energy thing is... You can get extra towers and you can spy on what your opponent has, but it's really not too great. Because a lot of people can't, because it's very easy to get by with just like 4 towers and stuff. Yeah. I just want to make sure I'm prepared for the Moab Mauler. So I want to buy that first. Then I'll buy a cluster bomb. Lately, like in the last day or two, you can get more medallions that let you progress quicker in the game by buying stuff, but really, as you saw with the advanced player, even if you have the overpowered upgrades for everything, the biggest upgrades for everything, even once you bought everything, it works in just the ways that you're really not much more overpowered than other players, just more choices to use. But choices are really all the same power. You can just exploit more different strategies, which are good at the game. I'm sure the ones who are good at the game, they like understand the stuff a lot better than people like me do. I like to buy my upgrades all at once. Some weird. It's always best to strong for Moab Maulers so that they hit the target and close the cluster bombs. Because that just generally tends to work better, I guess. And I'm sorry if you've like heard all this before, just if a newbie comes across my channel and stuff. Because in my opinion, you have to at least act like you expect new people to occasionally come to your channel. even if your channel's tiny like mine. Now, lead balloons aren't good because this guy has thermite. I know that comes before bionic arm, so see, case in point, just kill that stuff. Fairly certain that one camo ninja, no matter how powerful, can probably not defeat the player. Oh. I guess it can. But unfortunately, we have hotkeys, so I'm going to use... Dang it. Killing all the red ones before they arrive. I was intended to use a cover for this round again. Clearly he can hold off the round, but not the seriously, people, get Buccaneers. This kills everyone. I cannot tell you how many times I have beaten other players with camo leads. I can also not tell you how many times I have been beaten by camo leads. I'm a new player, so not many people have fought me. Camo leads are always like the best thing to send out, unless you have something like this ship that can detect camo easily. He doesn't have enough money to send camo leads at me, doesn't have the sense to send camo leads at me, or just doesn't, because he knows the Buccaneers can see them, or he just knows he's screwed. And my battle score is 196, yeah! So that's just going to be about it for this video, guys. I think I did either one or two battles, I don't remember. I think two. So, yeah, see y'all next time.